But a man who made 145 million while he was sworn to be a government minister is telling poor people and the differently able that he wants his children to cut grass. Well, take all the money you made from the PNM government and give it to people who cut in grass. Because the 10,000 workers that they claim is workers with CEPEP and URP. Out of the $1.4 billion that some minister went and told some chairman that the cabinet had approved, but the cabinet did not approve, and the board members were duped into approving on the day of the election, April 28, $1.4 billion for contractors of CEPEP, not for workers. Contractors, and here's who some of the contractors. Ask the mayor of Point 14, the PNM. He's the mayor who in charge of keeping the place clean, picking up garbage, cutting bush, but he have a $2 million CEPEP contract. That is PNM. Those days are gone. The guardrail is here. Another just come one from downstairs. You talk about equity. Equity and merit has returned with the UNC. If you're bright, you're bright. If your children bright, you're bright. Get what you deserve. But you have an MP from the PNM downstairs who only got into law school with some B's. All other children could not get in. But somehow, some PNM plan, he get in. But on top of getting in, he had $2.7 million with his family in CEPEP contract too. So he's a CEPEP lawyer and a CEPEP contractor. But it didn't done there, no? It didn't done there. Over the last few months, I ain't gonna lie, I don't cry easy, and my daughter just get married, and I didn't cry because she lucky she get a good man to marry. Better than I could ever be. So I was happy with that. But I have nearly cried meeting people at housing. Women, single mothers, poverty, 4, 5 children, thousands of people. I've met at least 850 people coming, begging, thinking minister could give them a house, reference number and so on. Full families. You know what the PNM did other than not build house? In 9.5 years, they built 4,775 houses, right? You know what they did? They gave the same CEPEP MP, the same couldn't get into law school MP. That wasn't enough for one person. You know what they did? They gave him a HCC house too. He had no wife, he had no family. Me and him know if you'd ever have a wife. So ask Kareem Marcel if this is what being in government is about. The PNM is gone because the PNM is corrupt. So imagine the PNM, we're talking about Edinburgh 500 and differently able. Yes, people will get houses and people will be loved and respected and given an opportunity to uplift themselves. Not this PNM disgrace. So not only he get squeezed in law school where he didn't deserve to be, so he could earn money, his CEPEP contract to cut grass now too, and then get a house, while single mothers and families are begging for housing. That is PNM, and the PNM is gone and shall never return. God will not do Trinidad and Tobago that.